We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 73 yards. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Eagles 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left is Watkins. Second down, here's Hurts. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He completes it to Ridley. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This one out quickly to Watkins. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 47 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early. 88
and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Not the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These three tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. 11. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. A gain of 4. Let's go. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Red on red. Take right open.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Jaguars 21,
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
3rd and 9.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hey, Ron!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Go, let's go! Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Leaves it for Penny. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. yards there and an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
No touch that. King. No touch.
Inside handoff, Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
That is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2x. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to his class.
You're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And it's complete right back to Ridley. There he goes again. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 64 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go with Swift again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with the ground. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. ETN once more, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
On the ball, let's go.
Johnson running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dearness Johnson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's an Eagle first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 2nd down, Swift. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
73.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. And Jay Brown, 45 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here comes 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Jaguars have won the game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up.